If you're searching for a YouTube channel idea that grows fast and earns real money, then this video is exactly where you need to be. Today, we're diving into a powerful niche that's exploding right now. A niche inspired by channels like Money Dynasty. This channel launched barely 3 months ago and has already crossed more than 24,000 subscribers, with just around 42 videos. This niche revolves around dramatic financial stories, market crashes, hidden scandals behind great fortunes, shocking historical mysteries, and each video is so gripping that you can binge them for hours without even realizing it. And the best part? The videos often run close to an hour long, which means higher watch time, higher retention, and ultimately higher revenue. One of the biggest advantages of this niche is that you never have to be on camera. Everything can be produced completely faceless. With modern AI tools, you can create visuals that look cinematic, polished, and incredibly professional, all without showing your face, your voice, or even your real identity. In today's video, I'll guide you through the complete process of making these long-form documentary-style videos step by step. You'll also get a bunch of tips, creative strategies, and secret techniques that will help your channel grow faster than most beginners can imagine. And here's something even better. Every prompt I use is already prepared for you inside a Google Doc linked in the description, so you can simply copy, paste, and start creating your own videos immediately. But before we get into the tutorial, let's take a look at a quick demo so you can understand exactly what kind of content we're talking about. Let's begin.
Did you know the royal family had this many properties? And if you want more investigations into what the powerful don't want discussed, subscribe. These stories don't tell themselves. Let's start with the one property every Brit knows exists, but almost nobody has actually seen: Sandringham House. Sandringham House, the £200 million Christmas secret. Every Christmas, the news shows the same shots: the royal family walking to church at Sandringham, smiling, waving, looking appropriately festive. The message is clear: normal family, normal Christmas. Just like yours, except it's not remotely normal, because behind those brief photo opportunities lies a 20,000-acre estate that the public has never fully seen. A property purchased privately in 1862 for what would now be approximately $200 million.
Now let's talk about how you can find great topics like this for your own videos. There are several powerful methods you can use, and I'm going to walk you through each one so you can choose whichever fits your workflow best. The first and most reliable method is using online archives and digital newspaper collections. These sources open the door to an endless library of fascinating, unusual, and highly engaging stories you can turn into videos. You'll constantly find topics that are fresh, uncommon, and perfect for long-form content. The second technique is to build curated lists of powerful figures, iconic families, or historically significant locations known for their wealth, influence, and mystery. Think of dynasties from the United States, the United Kingdom, Europe, and beyond. Families whose names shaped industries, politics, and entire eras. Each one has a dramatic backstory waiting to be turned into a high-retention documentary-style video. The third, and honestly the easiest method, is using Claude AI. Just search for it on Google, open the official website, and head straight to the document containing all your prompts. From there, copy the title prompt section and paste it into Claude. Hit enter, and within seconds, it generates a list of 10 fresh, ready-to-use video ideas. If you're not happy with the first batch, simply ask for another one. Claude will instantly generate a completely new set of ideas. With these 3 methods, you'll never run out of content ideas. You can generate unlimited topics whenever you need them, ensuring your channel always stays active and consistent. Now that we have our topic, let's move to the next step: writing the script. Before you start writing, take some time to analyze other channels working in this niche. Study how they structure their introductions, how they build tension, how they pace their stories, and how they transition between scenes. You're not copying them. You're learning the flow, the style, and the elements that make their videos so addictive. This will help you shape your own unique voice and storytelling style. But to make things even simpler, I've already prepared everything for you. First, go to my Telegram channel. Open the document, scroll to the script prompt section, copy the command, and paste it directly into Claude. At the top of the prompt, you'll see a spot where you need to insert the title or topic of your video. For example, if you selected idea number 3, just copy that idea, paste it into the placeholder, and press enter. Claude will immediately begin writing a detailed, long-form script, complete with narration, pacing, scene descriptions, and even source references at the end of each part. This allows you to verify every fact and ensure accuracy. And when Claude reaches the end of a section, all you need to do is type the next part number. It will continue writing seamlessly from where it left off, letting you build scripts that are 30 minutes, 60 minutes, or even longer. One important piece of advice: always revise and edit the script with your own creativity. Add your personal touch, adjust the tone, refine the storytelling, and make it feel like your channel's voice. That's how you get the best possible results. Voice production. With the script complete, the next step is turning it into a voiceover. My honest recommendation: if you have a clear and pleasant speaking voice, record it yourself. A natural human voice is always the strongest option for building trust and connection with your audience. But if you feel uncomfortable recording, don't like your voice, or simply want a quicker solution, you can use AI voice tools instead. Just remember one thing: avoid using voices that sound stiff, robotic, or synthetic. If the audio doesn't feel natural, it instantly lowers the quality of your entire video. To create the voiceover, simply head over to Google and search for DubDub AI. Open the official site and log in using your Google account. Once you're inside, click on AI voiceover to enter the voice generation dashboard. Now jump back to Claude and copy your script. To keep this tutorial from turning into a 3-hour marathon, I'm only taking a smaller portion of the script as an example. Paste that section into DubDub AI. Inside the voice menu, you'll see a variety of voice options, each suited for different styles of videos. To make things easier, navigate to the Historical Stories category and preview the voices that best match this niche. Choose the one that feels cinematic and professional. Personally, I usually go with Derek Hayes. It has a deep documentary-style tone that fits perfectly. Click Generate, let the tool process for a moment, and your audio will be ready. You can export the final voiceover in 2 different formats depending on what your editing software supports. Image creation. Now comes the really fun part: creating the visuals for your documentary. There are 2 major ways to handle this. Method 1, using real historical images. Just search the title of your video or related keywords on Google, switch to the Images tab, and collect authentic photographs or illustrations that fit your topic. This gives your documentary a strong sense of realism and credibility. Method 2, using AI-generated images. If you're mixing AI content into your video, it's a good practice to mention it briefly so your audience knows some visuals are created digitally. To generate AI images, search for WISQ AI on Google. Open the official website and click Enter Tool to access the interface. Then open your prompt document, copy the instructions from the image prompt section, and paste them into Claude. Hit enter, and Claude will instantly create a list of detailed, beautifully structured prompts for you. For example, let's say I copy the very first prompt. Open WISC, set the resolution to YouTube format, paste the prompt, and click Generate. In just a few seconds, the tool produces images that look so cinematic and textured, it's as if they were captured with an old vintage film camera. If you want visuals tailored to a specific part of your script, you can take that paragraph, paste it into Claude, and ask for 20 custom image prompts. That's exactly what I do here. I select the section I've already turned into voiceover, paste it, and request 20 image prompts. Claude processes the text and creates them instantly. Next, copy any prompt you like, paste it into WISC, and press Enter. As you can see, the results are stunning. Crisp, atmospheric, and perfect for documentary storytelling. You can follow this same workflow to build an entire library of images for your script, or even combine real photographs with AI visuals to create a richer and more polished final product. Editing. Now we're in the final stretch, the stage where everything comes together and your documentary actually starts to feel alive. But before we jump into the editing timeline, I want to quickly show you how to create a powerful thumbnail, because your thumbnail is often the difference between a video that gets ignored and a video that blows up. To create your thumbnail, open the document again, scroll to the section labeled Thumbnail Prompt, copy the instructions, and paste them straight into Claude. Hit Enter, and Claude will instantly generate 2 complete thumbnail prompts tailored to your video. Take those prompts, head over to Leonardo AI, paste them in, and click Generate. Within a few seconds, you'll have stunning, crisp, professional-looking thumbnails ready to upload. And of course, you can tweak or customize any part of the prompt to get the exact look and style you're aiming for. Editing. Now let's move into the editing phase, the part where all your pieces come together and finally feel like a real documentary. I personally use CapCut, which has both a desktop version and a mobile version, so you can edit from your computer or your phone. Start by clicking Create Project, then head to Import and bring in all the images and audio files you prepared earlier. Begin with the voiceover. Drag it onto the timeline. If you notice long pauses or empty gaps, trim them manually, but make sure not to cut too deep into the natural rhythm of your narration. Once everything sounds smooth, select the entire audio track. Right-click and choose Create Compound Clip. This merges all the pieces so the audio plays continuously without interruptions. After that, import your images and arrange them on the timeline. Match them with the narration so the visuals change whenever the story shifts. Since this is an educational breakdown, I'm moving through this step quickly, so if the timing isn't perfect, don't worry. It's just for demonstration. Once your images are lined up, it's time to add some style. I usually apply the old TV2 effect because it gives the video a rich, archival, documentary-like texture. It makes the visuals feel aged and more immersive. To enhance that vintage atmosphere even further, I add a subtle noise effect. Next up are transitions. For this type of video, I highly recommend using a black fade between images. It creates smoother scene changes and gives the video a more cinematic flow. To elevate the production quality even more, we're going to use keyframes. Click on your first image, place the timeline cursor at the start, and add a keyframe. Then move the playhead to the end of the image and gently increase the scale. This creates a slow, cinematic zoom-in effect that makes your visuals feel alive and dynamic. You can repeat this keyframing process for every image sequence to give your entire documentary a polished, professional flow. Next, let's add subtitles. Head over to the text section, select Auto Caption, and click Generate. The tool will take a minute or two to process your audio and create accurate captions. Once it's done, carefully scan through everything. Fix any spelling issues, adjust punctuation, and make sure each subtitle lines up perfectly with the voiceover. After that, you can switch to the Templates tab to enhance the look of your text. There are tons of styles available, but I personally prefer this clean, modern one, so that's the one I'm going with. Now let's add background music, open the YouTube audio library, and explore the tracks. You can use filters like classical or dark mood to find music that matches your documentary tone. When you find the perfect track, download it, then import the file into CapCut. Trim off any unnecessary parts and lower the volume just enough so it supports the narration without overpowering it. And with that, you're done. Your documentary-style video is now complete, fully polished, and ready for export. Always choose the highest quality settings to make your final output look as sharp and professional as possible. Thanks for staying with me all the way to the end. I hope this tutorial helped you understand the entire process from research to editing. On this channel, we share 3 new niches and fresh content ideas every single week, giving you constant inspiration so you can build your YouTube channel faster and start generating real income. I'd love to have you as part of the community. Feel free to subscribe, leave your thoughts in the comments, and let me know which idea you want me to cover next. See you soon with a brand new topic.
Spring of 1916, along the rugged northern coastline of Long Island's Gold Coast, construction workers broke ground on what would become one of the most magnificent and ultimately most cursed estates in American history. The land itself stretched across 56 acres of prime waterfront property in Glen Cove, New York. a location that had already become synonymous with extreme wealth and architectural ambition during the height of America's Gilded Age. The man who commissioned this palace was Frank Winfield Woolworth, and at the time of its construction, he was not merely wealthy in the conventional sense of the word. He was a titan of American retail, a self-made magnate who had transformed the very concept of shopping in America, and a man whose personal fortune exceeded $200 million in today's valuation. But this house, this spectacular 56-room mansion that would come to be known as Winfield Hall, would not be a symbol of triumph or legacy. Instead, it would stand as a monument to something far darker, a physical manifestation of wealth that could not protect its owners from tragedy, madness, and death across 3 successive generations of the Woolworth family.